Hey yo, what's goody all my beautiful people out there in the tube of the U? It's your boy J-Nuck over here at Hookah Nucka, and today I got a top flavors of all time video for you to close out 2014. Oh man, 2015 is gonna be so awesome, so I figured, you know what, why not do like some kind of a top 5 list or whatnot. So let's get into it. Alright everybody, so this is going to be a top 5 flavors of all time for me. Okay, now before we get into the list, we're going to go ahead and go through some honorable mentions. So I'm just going to go ahead and do these by brand. First honorable mention, I want to say that did not make my top 5 greatest flavors list of all time is going to be by Nakla, the 2 apple. It's definitely something I have to be in the mood for, but when I am, it definitely is on point. Another one is going to be from the Nakla Miso line, and that's Miso Lemon. Fantastic lemon. This is probably one of the best lemon, like straight lemon flavors I've ever had. Next up, we have honorable mention Alfactor Sparkle. This was a great flavor, and it actually made my list in the top 5 flavors that came out in 2014. So I hold this in a high regard, but it didn't quite crack my list either. Next up, we got Starbuzz Holiday Mix. Ooh, did you guys see that? Okay. Holiday Mix was really close to cracking my top 5 of all time, but it just got edged out by one of the other 5 flavors. But it's a fantastic blend. I really love it. Excellent mixer. Just makes you feel like really in the holiday spirit when you smoke it, so to speak. Next up is going to be Frozen Lakes by Haze, another honorable mention. Next, staying with Haze, this is one of the unreleased flavors. If it would have been released, I guarantee you it would have made my top 5 flavors of all time. Pretty high up there as well. This is Haze Chai-tastic, and it's a little rubbed off. I don't know if you're supposed to see that anyway. And last honorable mention is going to be Mango from Pure Tobacco. Now I really love mango, like so much, and I wanted to put this in my top 5, but you'll see what I replaced it with. I'll go ahead and explain that. Now that we got all the honorable mentions out the way, let's get into the top 5. Alright, so coming in at number 5, we have Little Amira by Something Girly. The good folks over at MedWalk. Nick over there sent this over to me to test out and blew my mind. I was totally out there searching for like the next greatest coffee flavor, and I found it. I found it in Little Amira, at least for me. Number 4 is going to be, and this is what beat out Pure Mango, Pure Morangi. It basically took the mango and the orange and that good citrusness and combined the two, and it just, oh my god, this was one of the first pure flavors I ever tried, and I've been hooked ever since. It's just one of the best, man. The blend of flavors is just bliss. Like, it is the perfect marriage. Pure knocked this one out of the park. Okay, number 3 is gonna be an oldie but a goodie. This flavor, man, this has so many memories attached to it, and it's just so good. But Cocoa Jumbo by Starbuzz. I've loved Cocoa Jumbo since day one. It's always been great. I would stop smoking it for a couple of months, then I'd go back to it and then remember why I loved it so much. Alright, coming in at number 2 is going to be Haze's Bananarama. The good folks over at Haze sent this over to me, and I was not disappointed. I immediately smelled it amongst everything else that was sent in the package to me, and I was like, okay, I gotta try this first. I am not a banana fan, like I really am not, but for some reason this scent just like overwhelmed me, so I was like, I gotta try this. And finally, the flavor of all time, the best one, is going to be Pure's FML. Now I know a lot of you are probably saying, oh Jay, you're just saying that because you got free samples and you got to test it out and this and that. Not necessarily. FML is just, on so many different levels, it did it for me. yes, I hyped it up, but it lived up to the hype. It really did. It was kind of like LeBron James. Even though I love Kobe, this is almost like blasphemy. But LeBron lived up to the hype. He was hyped as being, you know, a great player when he came out of high school, and he's lived up to it. He's got his rings now. He's made his mark. He's earned the title, the king. So, I mean, for me, FML was LeBron. It lived up to the hype. And yes, at first, it was kind of unsmokable for me, but it lived up to that hype as well as being the strongest mint on the market for me. I've tried Cane Mint, I've tried, you know, Pure Fresh Mint, I've tried AF Mint, I've tried, you know, quite a few mints, and this just nothing compares to it. And the other reason I have it at number 1 is because it's a fantastic mix with anything. Literally, you only need a pinch of FML to add that nice minty cooling sensation to any smoke. And you don't have to use that much. This will last you. If you get a 250, this will last you for quite a while because all you literally need is a pinch if you want to add that nice cooling sensation to any smoke that doesn't have that already. But anyhow, that's my top 5 list of all time. I hope everybody had a great 2014. 2015 is going to be fantastic and exciting for this channel. And that pretty much wraps it up. So if you all enjoyed my top 5 list and honorable mentions, definitely give this a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it and you agreed on the majority of my picks, definitely share this with all your friends on social media, be it Facebook, Google+, Twitter, Instagram. All that stuff really truly helps me out. So that pretty much does it for me. Everything on my list and my honorable mentions is available over at 5starhookah.com. So head on over there if you want to try any of this stuff. I will provide a link below. And if it's not on sale, you're not going to pay full price anyway because you rocking with Hookah Nuka and we knock 15% off. Just read the description below, get my discount code, and go ahead and try that. Other than that, that's going to be it. Just a quick update. I think we're doing a Behind the Clouds episode to ring in the new year, so be on the lookout for that. It's going to be over at Hookah and Beyond's channel. Adam Rice, shout out. So tune in for that. We're going to ring in the New Year's. It's going to be like a close to midnight show. I think we might miss the East Coast, but we might, I'm positive we're going to hit the West Coast. I don't know what's going to happen in between. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be an exciting show. I'm sure there's going to be some giveaways. Maybe, I don't know. But it's going to be so entertaining. So get your hookahs ready and smoke with us on Behind the Clouds. Other than that, it's your boy J-Nuck, and I'm out. Deuces. Mwah.